Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is finally the last day of me exploring the color seasons. I'm basically going through every single color season and seeing if there really is something to this idea that certain colors work better for you than others. I'm kind of here to disprove that because I think colors are a lot more flexible and they're an expression of personality and creativity. But nonetheless, I still want to see if there's color stories that work better for me than others. And today is the final day. We are doing the light summer palette. So the light summer neighbors light spring in that its primary aspect is lightness. So the features are generally light, ashy, very low contrast. So think like usually blonde or ashy brown hair, light gray eyes. And the secondary aspect is the coolness in this palette. So rather than light summer, the warmth is the secondary aspect. This is coolness. So this color palette, think of like a rainy summer day, but this palette in all the summer seasons, like true summer and cool summer, this palette actually has the most vividness to it because it is neighboring the spring season. So yeah, anyway, light and cool. I think Elle Fanning is a primary example of this. And while I do say the color seasons are flexible, I found when I was looking her up, I did notice like when she had like warm hair instead of like cool toned blonde hair, it really did make a difference for her. So, and Margot Robbie comes up for this season, which I was surprised by because she's rocking all these like bright, bold, vibrant shades for Barbie. So anyway, all that to say, yeah, this is gonna be, I think, a really nice season for like exploring like blue tones, pink tones, but keeping it on the lighter side, nothing too dark, nothing too saturated, and certainly nothing warm. I'm gonna start with a blush that when I used it once, it looked really bad on me, but it might have been the other makeup I had going with it. So this is from ColourPop, it's Flamingo, and it's such a cool tone pink, but it has that like, it's very light, right? So I'm gonna build this up slowly. I think it's pretty vivid and see how it goes, but I was kind of like not happy with the first time I used this. Okay, actually, I don't know if it's this brush or what. I just got this from Flower Nose Beauty, a really cool makeup brand. I'm gonna be doing a video on them next. But anyway, this brush, something about it like diffuses powder blush really nicely. I think because it's like coarse but fluffy. So this is definitely my new go-to powder blush brush. Okay, this is looking way better than the first time I used it. I think I was trying to do a vampy lip with this. It was not working. Yeah, you can really just build this up. Like this shade would just go perfect on Elle Fanning. Like she has that almost like translucent skin. Anyway, I'm liking how it looks today actually. So let's hope I can keep the rest of the makeup so that this blush will continue to look good. I thought it might be fun to do a little blue highlighter because it is in this season. I have this palette from Odin's Eye and it's the Alva 2 highlighter palette. So between these shades, they're all kind of like bluey iridescent. I'm going to use it both on the eyes and on the cheeks. So going into this one, I'm going to try for my cheek highlighter. I've actually never used this because I inherited it from my mother. She wasn't digging Odin's Eye anymore. This is cool. It's very iridescent. You can build it up. I'm not gonna put this on the nose, but just keep it on the top of the cheekbone. I feel like similar to True Winter, this palette, and I find cool palettes in general have like a more ethereal presence to them, which I do really like, though I know my undertone isn't cool. Some of you say different. I know it's not. If you see me in person, like my neck and my hands and everything lean quite actually yellow. But anyway, I still love to wear cool tones. I love berries and like these cool pinks and soft blues. Very elfy, very ethereal. Yeah, I just think that's something to note about this color palette. I'm going to go in with ColourPop on Cloud Blue, just starting with the palest shade up here with this brush that is great for just getting a shadow all over your eyelid quickly. With these like lighter seasons, like especially the summers, I find because the colors are soft, muted, light, it's like really easy and quick to put a look together rather than like the falls and winters where you can just put so much depth into your look. You just really want to keep things soft, airy, and light for the summers. I'm going to deepen just a little bit with this shade here, kind of on the outer corner. I think I'm going to wrap it on the lower lash line too. Often when I'm doing colored eyeshadow, I like to keep it just on the upper eyelid, but let's see what happens today when I just wrap the color all around the eye. And I'm wearing these blue pearls today. On the concept wardrobe, it was written that like pearls are basically the essence of the light summer season. So I busted out my only pair of pearl earrings. Now with that slightly darker shade, I'm just gonna darken a little bit more here. It's really subtle. I think baby blue eyeshadow is just such an iconic eyeshadow shade. Everybody should have some kind of blue in their makeup palette that they can rely on because it's so classic. I'm going to add some shimmer to this look with the Alva palette. I think I'll start with this slightly darker blue here. Undien, I have no idea. Just put it here. Just really brings that ethereal essence into the look. And then I'm going to top it with this shade that seems to be even more shimmery, Salamander. Oh, that's pretty. On the brow bone, I'm going to put the same shimmer that I used as the cheekbone highlighter. Kind of has a bit of a purpley reflect. I don't have a baby blue waterline pencil, although I should get one because it would be really pretty. So I'm gonna put a baby pink liner in the lash line, in the waterline. Okay, that's all for the eye look, keeping it airy, simple. I'm gonna pop on lashes and consider maybe, I don't know, putting a couple pearls or something beside the eye because I think that'd just be a fun detail and I don't often do that. So I'll be right back with lashes and maybe we shall put some little pearls on this look too. I just wanted to show you quick something I do with my lashes with a look like this that is like, I find the blue kind of has that nod to like 1960s. So I often like to make the lash line, the lower lash line kind of spiky. So I'll hold the mascara wand vertically and just kind of go through the lashes like that. Just a little hack in case you didn't know it. It catches the lashes and just like spikes them up, you know? And also, my favorite lashes these days have been the MAC Free Spirit lash. You can see the difference here. I have the lashes on this one, and they're just so wispy and light, but they add such a difference, in my opinion, to the look. It just really elevates it. And whenever I have like eyeshadow focused look, I do like to put lashes on. Also, what's nice about these lashes is I cut them in half and I get 2 lashes from them. One a little bit more dramatic, one a little bit shorter. And when you first get these lashes, they look almost like spiky, like a little bit mauve. But when you use them a couple times, they kind of soften and separate. I do try and get a lot of use out of them. I'm just really careful with them because it's a transparent band. You just pick the glue off delicately, but yeah, just shout out to these lashes, which have been a go-to for me lately. Okay, I started to put some pearls on this side, kind of like tracing above my crease shape. Believe it or not, I've never actually really done anything like this. I'm using these, however, they say they're self-adhesive and they are not. So I'm going to continue on the other side and show you the process as best I can, but I basically put a little dot of lash glue and do all around and pick it up with a tweezer. It's tricky business because the tweezer, you can't pinch too tight, otherwise it'll fly away. But anyway, kind of fun, something different. Yeah, let's try and match the other side. One dot like here. And while the lash glue is drying, I'll grab one of these and just, oh. I know Donnie Davies brand, Half Magic, has like little packs of these kinds of things. I feel like they're self-adhesive, which would help. I feel like I've even seen little like stud guns. This is very Euphoria, isn't it? Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Just move quickly and efficiently and confidently. Okay, now I'm switching to the 2 bigger ones on the other end, on the ends. This is fun. Okay. Pearls, pearls everywhere. They say the pearl is the essence of the light summer. Well, here you go. Here's a lot of pearls for you. I think I just kind of wanted to shake it up from that other light blue tutorial I did. This side might be just a touch crooked, but you know what? It's good. I'm going to use for lips this Vice Lip Bond from Urban Decay. It's in the shade Love Ya Back Talk, and it's a cool pink. Just throwing a bit more blush on. Okay, here's the finished look. Had a little bit of fun with this one. It is the last one after all. But what do you think? Here is the colors just on my complexion. I think the pearls are kind of giving a bit of nod to, you know, something kind of Euphoria, but ethereal. They're a fun little detail for, I don't know, if you're going out or something. I will be staying inside tonight watching Stranger Things with my doggy. Yeah, this is really fun, really pretty. I definitely feel like these really light, kind of icy cool tones on my complexion, like they feel a bit disharmonious, but like not in a bad way at all. It's like the pinks kind of look a little just different compared to my skin tone. In general, I think it works. I think it's fun. I'll turn the lights down, see if you can see a little bit more of these like sparkly shades. Yeah. Look at that. So cool. I should be at a rave or something. I've never been to a rave. Have you ever been to a rave? Super cool. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this color season and this palette, or any of you light summers out there. It's a really gorgeous season, so don't be afraid to lean into the ethereal side of it if you gravitate towards these colors. It's really gorgeous. And yeah, that's it for the color seasons. Stay tuned for my wrap-up video. I'm gonna reflect on all the footage. I'll show you all the looks I put together and talk about what I learned, what I think, just do a general recap. I'm really excited to look back on it because I started this, I want to say like 2 months ago. So it's been a while since I looked back on the first looks, and yeah, it's going to be a fun wrap up. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already and you want to stay tuned for that. And that's it for today. Stay witchy, stay bitchy. Have a good week. Bye, witchy.